Hey everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day. I just wanted to get on here for a minute and read you one of my favorite stories that I would be reading if we were in school today. It is called The Night Before St. Patrick's Day, and it's just a fun rhyming book about what would happen on St. Patrick's Day. So if you look at our book, we always like to look at the front. This is called the cover. And we always try to see what clues we have about our book by looking at the cover. We can see lots of green. We can see some hints of St. Patrick's Day. We see that the author and the illustrator are listed down here. We know the author is the one who writes the words, and the illustrator is the one who draws the pictures. And today's story is written by Natasha, and the pictures are drawn by Amy Wummer. The Night Before St. Patrick's Day. 'Twas the night before St. Patrick's, the day to wear green. Not a creature was stirring, except Tim and Maureen. They decked out the den from ceiling to floor with streamers and rainbows and shamrocks galore. Do you know what a shamrock is? See if you can find it in the picture. Later, they carefully made traps with gold charms and rings. I bet we can catch a leprechaun. They love shiny things. For if they caught one, so the legend told, they'd find where he buried his big pot of gold. They set all the traps round the room with great care in hopes that a wee Irishman soon would be theirs. Check out all of these traps they made. You see those? Which one do you think is going to work the best? There. Which one would you like? The children then nestled all snug in their beds while visions of golden coins danced in their heads. Happy St. Patty, said Dad early the next morning. Then he started to play bagpipes without any warning. He huffed and he puffed an old Irish song. Mom dished out green eggs and sang loudly along. Who else do we know that likes to eat green eggs? Remember that story? When from their bedroom there arose such a clatter, the kids ran down the hallway to see what was the matter. And what to their wondering eyes should appear but a terrible mess. A leprechaun was here. Be quiet, whispered Maureen. He's hiding somewhere. When we find him, remember, we must hold his stare. For if you look away, if you so much as blink, leprechauns vanish as quick as a wink. The kids trailed muddy footprints back and forth across the floor, which led them under Tim's bed and past the closet door. And then inside a trap they heard someone giggling, a real live leprechaun. They both saw him wriggling. His eyes, how they twinkled! His body so tiny. His hand clasped a trinket so golden and shiny. He was dressed in all green from his head to his toes, and he looked like a cobbler wearing fairy-sized clothes. The children approached him, staring straight in his eyes. "Tell us where the gold is. Don't be tricky. Tell us no lies." "I buried it under a rock, smooth and hard. It's marked with an X, right in your backyard." But when the kids went outside with their shovel and pick, they instantly saw it had been a big trick. Did they find the gold? No gold. "Ha ha! I fooled you. It's time to disappear. Happy St. Patty's Day to you. Better luck next year." Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day.